Hello everybody and welcome to the first match of ideally 3 or possibly even 4, where I will be taking the CradleHoof deck through a gauntlet of different Highlander decks piloted by fellow council member Nick Picard. Ideally he'll have, an aggro deck, a combo deck, a control deck, but it's Nick, so it's probably going to be a bunch of control decks, which is great because I kind of want to show this deck in that environment. So we're using the exact same 100 from the decktech, and yeah, let's jump right into it. Alright, we're all set. Nick rolls a 17, we roll a 3, so together that's a 20, so we go first, correct? Give him the old GLHF, and let's get to it, shall we? Whenever I record this, for whatever reason, it is very difficult to get the easy, quick mulligan. Instead, it feels like I have to manually draw each card. So, island, and of course we draw another land because we are a sack like that. And what kind of council member would I be if I didn't rip the second land off the top? Playing Noble, next turn we can play out Scrib Ranger into Wall of Roots, or we can go Wall of Roots into Nest Invader. I'm probably going to do Wall of Roots. Wall of Roots into Nest Invader gives us a nice... yeah. Cast a Wall of Roots. Mana Drain. Oh, the classic. And then the downside is we have to pass. I guess we should have tapped the 2 lands to keep Noble Hierarch up. But depending on what he could have cycled something. So then our plan could have changed to Scrib Ranger. I guess I should have been more decisive in what I was going to do. Yeah, he's got a Jace. Jace is a little annoying, but not the worst. He gets to find his second color, I imagine, if it's white. I don't know what I'm hoping for. I guess I'm hoping he's not on some Wrath of God deck. That would be a shame, but you never know. I get to go Nest Invader here, hold up Scrib Ranger. Okay, it looks like he is on some kind of deck like that. Tap 2. Play a Nest Invader. Okay, found the Eldrazi spawn. And then we are... just going to... pass. This turn we could have cast, if we're not intending on attacking with Hierarch, we could have cast Nest Invader off of Hierarch and Plains, held up 2 in case he Wrath of Gods, and then drop a Scrib Ranger. This way it's a little unfortunate. I'm a little rusty, so bear with me. If he Wrath of Gods here, though, he's only getting 2 cards. And then we can play Den Protector face down. I mean, he can just Jace that, but that's how that goes. Alternatively, if they just pass, that's hopefully 1 dead Jace. Island, that, 2 mana, 3 mana. Myth realized. Okay. Talisman. Alright. You've realized your myth, dog. End of turn. Old scribble dibbles. Taiga. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So we can Tooth and Nail, but it's not an exciting Tooth and Nail, which is a little unfortunate. But let's try to kill this Jace. Hopefully Jace dies. Even if he has a Wrath, like if he has some kind of spot removal, like using it on Nest Invader, or I mean Script Ranger is. Oh, he's just making it a dude. Okay, that's fine. Why? That's better than fine. I'll just end the turn. No matter what he ends up doing, Wrath of God or not, I'm probably going to crack this Foothills for a Dryad Arbor to be able to continue to apply pressure. If he Wrath of Gods, then we have something that we can just natural order away. And if he doesn't, which let's hope he doesn't, then it's just another dude that makes a Cradle draw very, very nice. It also just spreads us out for what is attacking Jace. If he brainstorms here, so Jace is still at 0. I could just attack with Scrib Ranger. That might be a perfectly fine play. That way it doesn't get Vendilion clicked. Alternatively, if he taps out... Okay, so he's Wrath of Godding. Do I want to do anything about this? Can I? No, I cannot. See, I do. It's nice knowing you. End a turn. Find me a Dryad Arbor. But I'm going to put it up here, because I hate it when people play their Dryad Arbors at the back. Ah, Thrun. My old friend. So let's crack in there. This changes our plan. This is exactly what I was talking about when Thrun doesn't exactly fit in the theme, but you kind of just need him because he's insane in these matches. I say this as he gets Wrath of Godded. Or he's cracking, finding a Hallowed Fountain, possibly Enlightened Tutoring. I don't know his point spread. I haven't seen. He's on a blue-white, it seems, just straight up blue-white. But just gets a basic planes. He might be on some kind of back to basics plan as well. Which then he might have an Enlightened Tutor if he wants to get that, or a Moat. Let's just hope that he doesn't have the Moat, but he's brainstormed with Jace plenty of times now, so usually when people brainstorm this much with Jace, they're going to win. Let's hope that's not the case, though. Thrun is insane to have out, and now I just... Is it greedy to attack with Dryad Arbor and Thrun? If he has a Wrath of God here, then that's pretty... Yeah, okay, that's fine. Well, it's not fine, but... What are you going to do, am I right? And then here, drawing a land is what we're looking for. Oh, lovely too. Okay, well... no, let's do this properly. And it's not Willbender, it's not Exalted Angel. If he bounces it with Jace, his Jace dies. What could I Worldly Tutor here for? Worldly Tutor for Raphaelos? Okay, he's got a Wall of Omens. This guy gets through that pretty nicely. Which is kind of cool, because he might think that Wall of Omens ends up protecting his Jace. And then Den Protector just gets to crack on and kill old JC Poo, and we don't have to deal with that asshole for the rest of the game. And we get to return our Thrun, which is something that Nick is probably not too happy about. That is, if we get to untap with this Den Protector. And if he doesn't have a removal spell. He's used 2 Wraths. I don't think he's going to use a 3rd Wrath to get rid of 1. Of course, he does have access to spot removal and whatnot. So that's unfortunate. Obviously, he can just Swords or Path this guy. But that doesn't look to be the... Oh, well, we don't know. He's not going to do it on his turn. Draw into one of the other morph cards in our deck. That's pretty funny. Beginning of combat. I'm going to attack before blocks. Flip. Just to make sure that everything is nice and dandy like nuts and candy. All clear. Alright, so now we have a Thrun in our hand, a Jace is dead, we have pressure with this 3-2. He's got 5 cards in hand, which is unfortunate. Let's see, do I want a Rattleclaw here? Yeah, I think I do. Because if he counters the Rattleclaw, then he counters the Rattleclaw. That's just one less thing that we have to worry about, so we can get through a... If he finds a moat here, then we can just Worldly for Rexage and blow it up. Which feels like the case. Or he could find Vidalcan Shackles, and then again Rexage just blows it up. If that's the case, we kind of want to... I mean, Thrun is still good against Shackles, so I feel like Moat might be the play. Moat is just as susceptible as to our removal as Shackles is. But it's kind of this... I'm going to... It's a real pain in the keister, if you know what I mean. What card is it? He does have to show me. Dismiss. Yeah, you can dismiss that Rattleclaw Mystic. Okay. Figured. It's on the tape, so this confirmation that I figured I was getting blown out and then moated. Duly moated. That card is what he found with Enlightened Tutor. So if he taps low for moat, then... I mean, I should be able to get a Worldly Tutor into a Rexage off. And then he has to Wrath to deal with the pressure. I mean, Rexage just gets blocked by Wall of them, and so that's whatever. But it's still... Okay, that's a big creature. That's something we probably have to worry about. So then, what is our game plan? I think upkeep, we have to Worldly Tutor. I think we just have to hope that he doesn't have combo cards. We can get a Rofelos. Nissa would be exciting, but not good here. Rofelos, on the other hand. So he goes on top. We draw. Play Rofelos. Cross our fingers. If he has a Spell Snare, I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. Pass the turn. He can end up attacking with Worm Coil. We take 6, and then he Wrath of Gods, getting rid of Rafi and Den Protector, and he still has 6 power on the board, but then we can Thrun. Yeah, Brainstorm's fine. I think Jace got to survive for a little too long, and we probably could have played the earlier turns a lot better. I mean, he has 7 cards in hand, which is unfortunate. The beautiful part about Thrun into his Worm Coil, maybe Worldly Tutoring there was wrong, and instead we just play Thrun, let him crack for 6. I mean, yeah, he's cracking for 6 here. What I was trying to say is that his life total, as long as it's below 40 or so, it doesn't actually matter. As far, like, with Tooth and Nail in hand, because then we just combo kill him. Is he going to cast Moat after this? Yeah, he is. Okay. Old Bellower, eh? Bellower's a nice kind of bait spell, too. So, 4, 5, 6. And then we use it all. Just wasting some good old-fashioned American time. Cast this Woodland Bellower. Bait out a counterspell. He knows we have Thrun in hand, but we want to... Yeah, okay, there. Should not. I assume. What's he? Saying 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then that's a pass of the turn. Alright, Bellower, you did your job. If that resolves, we can grab a Rexage to deal with Wormcoil Engine, or Moat. Or we can grab Eternal Witness to get back Worldly Tutor. And then we can start doing some shenanigans there. 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a lot of mana. Karn. That's a big Karn. Okay, that's fine. He wants my Rafi. Alright. Hornet Queen. Not exactly the ideal. But we'll play a Thrun. And we'll pass the turn. See, this is when control gets hard. When there's a combination, when they get as much time to set up as they'd like, without really having to deal. Yeah, you can have Hornet Queen. I mean, you need to hold onto this Tooth and Nail. We're stuck in the awkward position of... I don't think we're winning this game, for starters. It's also worth noting that, like many decks, being on the play against this archetype is a hell of a lot better for us. Just kind of hoping he would go... I'll play it back to basics. Yeah, that's fine. I'll talk about it. I think that's game. We are kind of locked up. Okay, we're on the play in game 2. We have a Mana Dork. We have a couple more Mana Dorks. This is what I'm looking for. It's not super zippy fast, but hey, it'll do. So start off turn 1, play a bird, and then pass the turn. The classic. And he doesn't have a bolt, which is great. And blue-white doesn't have discard, which is also great. If he swords the bird, it'll be a salty sailor, but Den Protector, eh? Well, see you later. Elvish Archdruid. 1 time, no Force Spike. Now, if he plays out a Mana Rock, we run the risk of getting turn 3 Raft, which really sucks. Sorry, yeah, that happens. Rexage off the top would be fine and dandy. but a Corsair Crucifix ain't half bad either. I think we need to play it even though he might have the Wrath, just because we need to start getting some mana out. So, reveal top card. It's a Boreal Druid, which ain't half bad actually. Means that if we do get Wrath of God here, then we don't end up... we have good recovery, basically. We can play out the Druid or a Nest Invader. Nest Invader might actually be the better choice. Nest Invader helps if he follows it up with a Planeswalker. Boreal Druid is obviously just safer, because it always adds mana. Oh, but he doesn't have it. Folks, we're living large. Draw step. But we don't have another land, and that is what concerns me. What am I worried about running into? Nothing. So let's attack. And end. Crop rotation is nice to have. It's risky to play when he has open mana. And leaves us really susceptible, especially, I mean, we're already kind of in a shitty situation if he Wrath of Gods. He's going to Compulsive, yeah, I assume targeting himself, unless he wants to be nice and polite about it. Ah. Who even needs to crop rotation for your Gaia's Cradle when you can just play it? The question is, do I want to apply additional pressure? I don't know. Now, I have the option of casting crop rotation, grabbing a Thespian stage, and then casting... I think I like that. Let's see. He says, okay. Thespian stage. Gain 1 life. 1, 2, 3. Eternal Witness. I guess I should technically that. Yeah, that's fine. We still have the Den Protector. And then I'll just attack for 4. Get him to 9. Pass the turn. We know we're drawing another land, so that means next turn, even if he Wrath the Gods, we can play the land, crack Boreal Druid, Nest Invader, Den Protector, and I think we can flip. This is the classic do the math later and hope it works. So if he board wipes here, I recall. Yeah, that's fine. Well, I mean, it's not fine, but can't exactly do anything about that. If he board wipes here, which I don't feel bad if he didn't, then we have 1, 2, 3 mana. We crack the Foothills, play the Boreal Druid, tap the other 2, play the Nest Invader, tap Gaia's Cradle, play Den Protector. So we can't play it and flip, but we can certainly start to rebuild. And then if he has a second Wrath of God, well, we're just set. And that's usually how that works. Alternatively, we don't play out the Den Protector, we just play Boreal Druid, Nest Invader, and then hope that he taps out for a big threat, and then we can in one turn Den Protector, crop rotation, to get out Dark Depths, and hopefully gain some ground there. This looks like a Wrath of God. Maybe? 3? Council's Judgment. Sure, what are you voting on? Yeah, that's fine. Let's not drag both of them. Okay, that's not the worst. Stems the bleeding, I guess. Oh, we don't even need to overextend. Kraken. Just a 9. Is there any point in trying this? I don't think there is. There might be. Bait out a counterspell? He's got 7 cards in hand though. Let's try to play face down creature. He'll never guess what it is. Hopefully, showing the fact that we showed Rattleclaw in game 1. He's going to absorb it. Okay, that's fine. Showing Rattleclaw in game 1 might make him make him guess a little more. So even though he has 7 cards in hand, this isn't the worst position we could be in. If he counters the expedition map, it's pretty shitty. But what are you gonna do? Am I right? He could just have nothing. I mean, he hasn't Wrath of Godded yet, but he has so many cards in hand. So I'm a little suspect. I guess if he cancels Judgment, then he didn't have a Wrath of God. That, or he's waiting for me to overextend, and then he wraths. Plays an island. That's a good magic card right there. Island. Powerful. Adds blue mana. Play as many of them as you want. 0 points. Draw this map. Ooh, Collar of the Claw. Oh, that's a spicy meatball. Attack you with this Courser. And I'm going to try and play my expedition map. Dismissed. That's fine. Did he take 2? Yeah. I can just edit this silence out. Oh, Jace. Okay. Okay. So he's got a Jace, he brainstorms. Depending on what else he does, I can find Dryad. It's really... oh, I hate doing it. I can kill off Jace this turn if I find Dryad Arbor. Oh, he's gonna play the Wrath of God. That's fine. Do not always reveal. Oh, look, a Collar of the Claw. What a pleasant surprise. Crack this. Let's grab a Taiga this time, because now we want to be able to play anything that we've drawn. He has 5 cards. I'm going to play a Boreal Druid, and hope he doesn't Mental Mist it. I can't imagine he will. Then I'm going to play a Nest Invader, creating an Eldrazi Spawn token. And then I'm going to pass the turn. So we can Collar the Claw. If he has Wrath of God plus Counterspell, which he just might have, then we're in a bit of trouble. But that's fine. It's not fine, but it's fine. It's a little unfortunate that we stumbled a bit earlier. Would have liked to be more aggressive with the hand that we had. Missing a couple of land drops was a little upsetting, given the fact that he didn't have the appropriate hand to really punish an aggressive draw. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, sometimes you have mode. Okay. Masked Admirers, my old friends. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's Hornet Queen mana. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Hornet Queen, very good versus Moat. Unfortunately, not as good versus 5 cards. Yeah, well, I'll sacrifice this spawn token to add 1 mana to pay it. And then he's going to mana leak. Okay, that's fine. Let's go. So he's got Jace, he's got Moat, but now he's down to 4 cards. He's going to Brainstorm though, and then he'll be up to 5. Play a land, probably go down to 4. Oish. Yeah, Moat plus Jace both games has been quite... Oh, he's going to Fate Seal me. That's fine. Top card too. I don't know what he's putting, and I hope that I don't screw this up while filming, so we're keeping that. Okay. You're the boss. Just got a Colonnade. Okay, now he has a win condition. Ooh, Consecrated Sphinx. That's not good. That's not good at all. Can I decline drawing for the turn? It pains me to do this, but okay. No, unfortunately now from this point it is pretty much impossible for us to win the game. So that was... This is what is hard about the matchup versus blue-white control. I mean, he's missed his trigger, so that's fantastic. But against blue-white, if you can't punish them, so if you stumble, then they can punish you quite severely. He'll never regret it. This is going down in history. I don't know why he says it's BS. It's his fault he missed the trigger. Kappa. Drawing all those cards, having this Consecrated Sphinx. We got him to 8 with a pretty bad version of the, air quotes, fair plan. Felwar Stone? Sure, why not? We can't do any shenanigans with copying his... I mean, we can copy his Colonnade. And I might. It's unfortunate, though, that we don't have the proper assortment of cards. Big money draw step. No, that's definitely a game. Drawing 3 lands in a row, not very good. We had outs, which is important to know, as long as he didn't have anything, but when you get in these situations, you kinda just have to, right? You don't really get anything from playing around, especially when he has Jason Consecrated Sphinx, and he'll only end up getting more. So, unfortunately, we lost the control matchup. We had an opportunity to punish him, stumbled a bit, didn't work out. But hopefully, next match will be a lot better. Thank you for watching, and if you like that, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more hidden gems, set reviews, deck techs, and much more. Also be sure to follow our Canadian Highlander Facebook page, and check out our newly updated website at canadianhighlander.wordpress.com. Links for our various podcasts will also be included in the description below. Thanks again, and feel free to leave any questions, comments, or concerns, and one of the council members will be sure to answer as best as they can. And remember, folks, there can be only one.